Hey guys, Mark here, hope you're all well today. Well, look what we've got today, the all-new 2020 Ninja 1000 SX. Stay tuned and I'll let you know what I think about it. So guys, I hope you're all well today. Well, I'm very pleased to bring you the all-new 2020 Ninja 1000 SX, currently known as the Z1000 SX, but Kawasaki have sort of put all their bikes down to sort of the Ninja models now. So this is kindly known to me by the guys at Bournemouth Kawasaki. We're here in the south of England, on the south coast. So let's just run through all the specifications on this wonderful looking machine in green. It comes with the beautifully smooth 1043cc inline 4 engine. Kawasaki are renowned for building amazingly smooth, powerful engines, and this one's no exception. It's putting out a huge 142 PS at 10,000 RPM. Super smooth, loads of torque, absolutely fabulous this engine. 111 Newton meters of torque at 8,000 RPM. It has a 19 litre fuel tank, so you should get at least 50 to the gallon out of this, so it should be a pretty good range for touring. 835mm seat height on this, so moderately tall I would say, and it comes in at a 235 kilograms wet weight. That's ready to ride. Tyres on these are the very good Bridgestone S22. They're quite a sporty tyre. I've got those on my Ninja 636 and they're really good. Got a 120 on the front and a 190 on the rear. Got new style fairings for this year as opposed to the older model. It gives it a really smart, sort of sharper look, I think you'll agree. Obviously dual disc brakes, very strong Kawasaki stoppers, 4-piston calipers. Excellent stopping power. ABS is standard now across the range. So gone now are the huge twin rocket launcher style exhausts. Love it or hate it exhaust. We've now got a single-sided exhaust now, meeting the Euro 5 emissions, hence why it is quite big, but I'm sure quite a few people would change that for a smaller one. Got a clean mount pannier system on this, so if you want to fit your panniers, they go there. Now seats on this are thicker and wider now, and I must say I've been on this bike for about an hour and it's very, very comfortable. You've got a 4-position adjustable windscreen with a little lever just down in there. We've got TFT screen now, which links to the Rideology app. Finally, Kawasaki have fitted cruise control to this brilliant bike. Yay! So we've got a ride-by-wire electronic throttle. Standard issue is an up and down quick shifter. Very similar to the one fitted on the Versys 1000. Has a 6-axis IMU, inertial measurement unit, which controls the lean angle sensitive ABS and the traction control. Got the lovely light assist and slipper clutch. 3-mode traction control, power modes, LED lights all round now. I'm sure you agree it's a really well spec'd package for a very good price. So price wise on these, base models coming in at 10,999. That's for the green and black, like this one. You also get a white and black for the same price, and the grey and black with a green stripe in it, which is my favourite, comes in at 11,199. They also do 3 special editions. You get the Performance, which is 11,999, the Tourer 11,999, and the Performance Tourer, which has both of the others together. And for those editions, the Performance model comes with a Krapovic exhaust. Oops, sorry. Tinted screen. You get your frame sliders on the Performance model. A seat pad, sorry, a seat cowl for the rear seat, and a tank pad. The Touring edition comes with a taller screen, set of panniers and inner bags. Get your heated grips come on the Touring edition, and a sat-nav mount. And as I said, the Performance Touring edition comes with the Performance pack and the Touring all together, and that comes in at 12,999. They also do 3 different seats for it: the low seat, a gel seat, and a comfort seat. So as you can see now, they've really chucked a lot of new technology into this bike. Still standard suspension, not electronic. It's all fully adjustable, but in actually riding it, it is a real dream to ride. So anyway guys, I think we should crack on this beautiful early spring day and see what she rides like. So guys, welcome aboard the all new 2020 Ninja 1000 SX. As I said, it's loaned to me by the guys at Bournemouth Kawasaki. Do feel free to go over there and check out their beautiful range of demo bikes. So when you sit on this, it feels very plush, very well made. Fit and finish is always excellent with Kawasaki these days. It is quite a tall bike, 835mm seat height. I'm only 5'7" tall, and I'm on the balls of my feet, so I'm not flat-footed. So do bear that in mind if you're under 5'7". So straight off, wow, beautifully smooth. Clutch has a nice early take on it. It's a very light clutch. All the Kawasaki's these days have a assist and slipper clutch, which is nice. Wow, this is just so smooth. Knife through butter comes to mind. It feels initially quite sort of tall when you sit on it, you know, if you feel quite high up. But I've been on it for about an hour now, and it's sort of all settling in. It feels really nice. This is just superb. So let's just run through all the lovely things on this bike, shall we? So the mirrors, they're quite out there, you know, but they're very, very clear. No problems at all. As I said, the screen is four-way adjustable, manually adjustable. Got it on the lowest position at the moment. So the TFT is the same as used on the Versys, I believe, and it's just got so much information: speedo, revs, gear position, fuel consumption. You got lean angles. You got your, if you brake and accelerate, it shows you a gauge for that. Clock, everything you could possibly want there. Really good. So I say this now comes with cruise control at last. Hooray! So we'll try that out in a minute. But I mean, this is just a sort of a country back lane, and it's not electronic suspension on this, but it does feel beautifully damped over all these bumps. Really nice ride quality. Throttle response is absolutely impeccable. You've got that beautiful smooth 1043cc inline four doing its thing. So it's about 140 horsepower, so this is one seriously fast motorcycle. You're talking probably, you know, 160 mile an hour top speed. Got a few little twists here. Yeah, I mean, this is a sports tourer. I mean, of late, most people are going for sort of adventure bikes like GS's and Tigers. So there's not a lot of sport tourers these days. Obviously, a VFR Honda springs to mind, but this is sort of more emphasis on the sport, I would say. But you obviously can chuck the panniers on the back. I must say, it's beautifully balanced. Feels very, very safe, very secure. Very nice indeed. Let's just slow it down to 30, just try out the fueling, shall we? So it's 4th gear, 2,500 revs, smooth as silk, no hunting, surging or any nasty snatchiness in the throttle. The throttle is beautifully smooth. It's very sort of soft throttle. It's not like, it doesn't sort of surge you forwards. There's a tiny bit of sort of softness to the throttle, which is nice in a good way. So obviously this bike's still running in really, but the rear brake feels really good, and the fronts are very strong. Yeah, they're fantastic actually, as you would expect from Kawasaki. Yeah, the brakes are really powerful. So the riding position, obviously it's sports tourer. It's quite upright, it's not fully upright, but it's not right down heavy on your wrists. I'd say they pretty much nailed it with the riding position, to be honest. It's just a slight bit of weight on your wrists, but it's very comfortable. It's just, this engine is absolutely a peach. Yeah, this is actually a really beautiful bike to ride. So just coming onto a dual carriageway now. Wow, the pickup is awesome. Sort of 4,000–5,000 revs, absolutely flies. So here we are at the legal limit now. It's just turning over a very low 4,500 revs. Very nice. All the wind coming off the screen is going straight over my head. It's really nice. No buffeting or any nasty turbulence. So looking at that dash, it's just a joy to look at really. There's so much clear information. These TFTs are really good these days. So I've been on this bike for about an hour now, and I must say the seat is absolutely super comfortable. I wouldn't really change it for anything else personally. There are a few option seats available on the Kawasaki website, but this fits my backside perfectly. As I say, the clip-on handlebars are nice and high above the top yokes. Tiny bit of weight on your wrists, but easily all day comfortable to ride this bike. Yeah, brakes are fab on this, no complaints there. Yeah, tyres feel really grippy, superb. Just that mid-range is awesome, really pulls hard. Now, a few people have sort of said these inline fours do buzz a bit at 4,000 revs. Well, I'm at 4,000 revs now, and yeah, if you try and feel it, there is a tiny bit of a buzz through the foot pegs, but it's very hard to feel. It's definitely not a deal breaker. It's pretty much super. We'll open it up in a minute and just see what the revs are like at the top end of it. But so far, you know, what a beautiful engine. Yeah, I mean, top gear, it just wants to go when you open it up. It's fabulous. Now obviously this has a quick shifter, which is nice to have that as standard. Now it is a bit of a technique with quick shifters. you know, at low speed they can be a bit clunky. When you're changing up, they like to be sort of wide open throttle really, and you get a good smooth up change. But I mean, even just then I tried it and it was very smooth. So service intervals on these, same as my Ninja 636, I think they're about 7,500 miles, which is very good. So yeah, cost-wise on this, obviously the base model comes in at 10,999 here in the UK, and I think that's really good value. I mean, okay, it's not cheap, but when you think we live in a world of 15, 16 plus £1,000 motorbikes these days, this is a lot of bike. You know, you could probably get one of these on a Kawasaki PCP for about £150 a month, which is really good value. So we're just going to come onto a dual carriageway now. We're in third gear. Going to open her up. Obviously not full throttle because we're running her in. Third gear. Give it a go on the quick shifter. Oh, the quick shifter's lovely. Whoa! Fly! Really flies. That's very impressive. Just try the cruise control out. So yeah, really good. Yep, hands free. Lovely. Yeah, the throttle response is impeccable on this, really good. Yeah, so far guys, I'm seriously impressed with this bike. Oh, the top gear acceleration is amazing. Just gun it in the mid-range and it absolutely flies. Well, we won't be going down there. Okay, I have a plan. No guys, this is a really nice bike. Obviously it's only a short road test really, but from what I've ridden so far, definitely an all-day comfort bike. Looks good, super smooth. I love the fact that it's now got cruise control. I like the fact that it's got a quick shifter as standard. I love all the dash is nice. The nice thing is, you know, being that sports tourer, it feels fabulous around the bends. You know, you could really, if you were abroad on this in Germany or somewhere, you could have some amazingly good fun around the twisties. Wow, it's just that, whoa! That mid-range is addictive, and it makes that wonderful Kawasaki induction roar from the airbox that most of them do. So yeah, absolutely fabulous bit of kit this is, guys. Do get yourself a demo on one of these if you're in the market for a sports tourer. This is fabulous. I say it reminds me in a way a little bit, it's like a smaller version of the Versys but more sporty, you know, the Versys 1000. You know, it's a lot lower, etc. So let's just wrap it up here and have a final thought, shall we? Let's see what she's like into neutral. Yeah, the gear change feels a little bit vague when you're pushing down, but that's just a quick shifter, I believe. But there's no worries. Let's just leave her running. Yeah, I think it's quite a quiet bike. Yeah, it's just that sort of standard inline 4 sound. Let's give you a little look at a Ninja 1000 SX Yeah, it looks smart, doesn't it? I do like the new fairings. This looks good. Give you a little look at that TFT. This is a little gadget they've just given me. It gives you tyre pressure, which is obviously linked to it somehow. So you got your lean angle. It's great. See what she's like to push around. So it comes in at 235 kilos wet, ready to ride. Now that's easy. Really nice. Shame it hasn't got a centre stand, but I suppose it's that big collector box on the exhaust there stops them from doing that, so you'd have to use a paddock stand or an ABBA stand for servicing and that. But no, really nice bike, guys. I wouldn't mind one of those myself, actually. I just like bikes that are fast, powerful, smooth, kind of do everything bikes. And I mean, if you don't fancy an adventure tourer like a Tiger 8 or 900 or a Multistrada or a GS, something like this is worth a look, because it's terrific fun. It's a sports tourer, but the emphasis is on sports. But you know, stick your colour matched, you can just imagine there colour matched panniers on there. That would look really smart. Probably have to get the heated grips myself, maybe change the exhaust for something a bit fruitier, but hey ho. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Short and sweet, but I've got to take it back now. I think someone else is riding it this afternoon. So what are your thoughts on this? Have you got a previous model? I mean, I did ride that a year ago and I was just as impressed with that, but I like the fact this has now got cruise control. Please feel free to post your comments. I like to read those and reply. Give me a thumbs up please if you like this bike. Please feel free to share and subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you all again probably next week with another Kawasaki, because they're coming out thick and fast at the moment. This is Mark signing off, guys, and I'll catch you soon. Take care, ride safe, all the best, bye bye.